Did you cut yourself? Oh. Well, you're bleeding. Your dress, is there anything I can do?
Oh, my dress?
I know you don't care about your dress. It's just hard to know what to say after an evening like this.
Well, let's not try.
Roger really outdid himself tonight. He's always been a cruel man, but the things he said were monstrous and humiliating.
Humiliating? For whom?
Alexandra, you don't have to do this. You don't have to pretend that it didn't hurt.
Oh, please, don't you pretend to know how I feel, because you haven't a clue, Mindy. Besides, as a part of Roger's diatribe, I agreed with 100%.
Really? And what's that?
Well, it bore out what I think I've always felt for a long time, and that is I just never had the same warm fuzzies for Roger as you did. You know, I never quite loved him as touchingly as you did. And according to him, never quite so expertly. You must have some very potent charms, dear. And that just goes to prove what they say is true. Practice makes perfect.
You are unbelievable.
And I wonder how Nick felt hearing all the retread of your last pillow partner.
Sick of you throwing out the bait and me scrambling up for it like some rat. You're not worth it, Alexandra. You and your condescending tone and your accidental insults. You're not worth the embarrassment that I have to go through when I sink to your level.
Now, see, there you go again, blaming someone else for your own low self-esteem.
My self-esteem is fine. In fact, my whole life was fine before you came back. My only mistake was that I didn't follow my instincts. I tried to be fair. I even tried to be generous for Nick's sake.
Oh, don't for Nick's sake to me. You don't care about Nick. It was all for you. Because you really think Nick would leave you if you ever found out what a mean-spirited, just small person you are.
How can you stand there and think that Nick would ever take your side against mine? Ever since you've come back, whenever he's had to choose who he thought was right, he has always chosen me.
Well, that's only because you refuse to just go into an all-out battle. Why don't you show him your true colors and maybe he'll sing a different song?
Fine, fine. How about if I just suggest to him that after we're married, we might be happier someplace else, New York, San Francisco. He's got connections in both places, and they are wonderfully far away.
Well, there's a real empty threat, because you could never leave your doting family for very long. Who else but Billy Lewis would waltz around making you the imminent homecoming queen?
Don't you push me, old woman. Don't you dare push me. Unless you are ready to say goodbye to your son.
I think you're going to be saying goodbye to him long before I am. I know things seem real rosy to you right now, but they never seem to stay that way with you, Mindy, do they? Every man you've ever loved is lost. You've lost, has left you. Even Roger Thorpe. Jeez.
What did you say to her?
Oh, Vanessa, you really shouldn't worry about Mindy so much, sweet little Mindy. She's perfectly capable of fighting her own battles.
Alex, I've known you both for a very long time, and I know that girl doesn't have the capacity for emotional violence that you have. We are not talking about a level playing field here. I'm just gonna say this one more time. You leave my girl alone.
Hell with it. Wrong door.
Losing Jenna, too. Jenna and the baby she's carrying. I didn't tell you she's pregnant.
Yeah, I know. Alexandra told me, and I I didn't know whether to tell you or not. I mean, it seemed to have so little to do with you.
Oh, yeah. What's another Thorpe offshoot? A little brother here, a sister there. I mean, we're all just pieces of jagged glass from Daddy's broken unions.
I can't imagine being Roger's child. He's taken so much from you and given so little.
So how come I still love him so much? Kind of a funny shape. You can hardly see it.
I don't know. I think it's a greenhouse.
I've never noticed it before. Let's go over there. Let's look at it.
Come on, Blake. It's freezing out here. And I gotta get home. I gotta be in court very early.
Ross, I don't know if I'm up to that. I'm supposed to just